Now it's my pleasure to introduce you to a special guest this morning, Orlando's Mayor, Mr. Buddy Dyer. Mayor Dyer has served Orlando's residents since 2003. He serves as the city's chief executive and also helps govern and oversee the operations and growth of Orlando's city-owned utility, Orlando Utilities Commission, which is DistribuTech's host utility this year. While Orlando's accomplishments under Mayor Dyer fall under a broad range of categories, each has a common element. They were made possible because of the power of partnership, something Mayor Dyer has fought to increase between Central Florida's many governments, its businesses and civic communities, and its residents. Prior to becoming mayor, Mr. Dyer served for a decade in the Florida Senate. He earned his undergraduate degree in civil engineering from Brown University. He earned a Juris Doctorate degree from the University of Florida College of Law. Before he chose to serve in public office, Mayor Dyer worked as an environmental engineer, and he also practiced law for more than 20 years. Please help me welcome Mayor Buddy Dyer to tell us about the exciting things happening here in Orlando.
Good morning. Welcome to Orlando, the City Beautiful. It's great to see this unique mix of utilities and service and product providers and grid operators coming together to share and discuss and be focused on the future. I want to take a quick moment to thank the conference organizers, Debbie Boyne and her team, for bringing such a great conference here to Orlando. You're one of roughly 63 million visitors to Orlando this last year. But it looks like you have a great list of distinguished guests and speakers, including our own Linda Ferroni, who is president of the Orlando Utilities Commission, and experts in many exciting industries. As a city, we're focused on keeping our residents safe. That's job number one, working to end homelessness, driving economic growth, expanding multimodal transportation options, and ensuring that we are one of the most sustainable cities in the entire United States. We're also focused on incubating technology clusters in partnership with the University of Central Florida, which, by the way, you probably did not know is the second largest university in the country, just behind Arizona State University. And we want to stay on the cutting edge of innovation in this 21st century. And we find ourselves at an important and exciting time in history when technological innovations are beginning to transform the way that all of us do business and how our cities thrive. It's beginning to change how our citizens move around our cities, and it's beginning to change how we produce and transmit and distribute power. And although change can sometimes be daunting, we see this as an opportunity to enhance the quality of life for our residents, to create high-wage jobs, and to drive economic development. And this morning, I'd like to share just a few ways that the City of Orlando is positioning ourselves as a leader in this transformation, and specifically in the areas of sustainability and energy. About 10 years ago, I was in Chicago for the annual Conference of Mayors, and Mayor Daley and several other mayors were leading a discussion on the importance of our role, city's roles, in accelerating urban sustainability, resilience, and energy security. And I came back really excited about that discussion, and I realized that Orlando could be a leader in the area of sustainability. So I assembled a task force of 20 public and private stakeholders, and we launched a program called GreenWorks Orlando. And it was our initiative to make our city the most environmentally friendly and economically and socially vibrant community in the nation. And since then, we've been recycling more, we've been wasting less, we've become more energy and fuel efficient, and we've provided our residents with the tools and resources that they need to do the same thing. And Orlando is truly leading the Southeast in our commitment to energy efficiency through our use of our natural resources, through our leadership in clean tech industry, and our focus on connected cities through smart data. So it's probably not news to you that today's electrical grid is more dynamic and evolving faster than ever before in modern history. And utilities across the United States, like Orlando Utilities, are beginning to see increased environmental pressures on fossil-based electricity, seeing a greater demand for data from our customers, and extreme growth in distributed renewable energy sources like wind and solar. And I think that we can all agree that energy efficiency and demand response programs are playing a critical role in utility resource planning. And here in Orlando, we realize that improving energy and water efficiency in our buildings is critical to achieving the goals that I've been discussing. Not to mention that advancements in building technologies and compelling price points are making this transformation a no-brainer for local governments and not-for-profits. Energy efficiency provides a significant opportunity to improve our infrastructure and building stock, boost our local economy, save businesses and residents money on their utility bills, and all by doing the right thing to lower pollution impacts on others. In January of 2014, Orlando was selected to participate in the City Energy Project, which is a national collaboration of 10 cities working together to develop a tailored set of policies and programs that aim to dramatically increase the energy efficiency of all our municipal and private sector buildings. And since that time, our sustainability team has been working in partnership with our business community to develop a plan that embraces the dynamic changes of real-time data, building performance policies, energy financing mechanism, and workforce development. And as a government, we realize that it is imperative that we lead by example to lower the cost of our services and utilize taxpayer dollars as effectively as possible. Through the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, we got a grant of about close to $2 million for energy efficiency improvements. And we did 24 buildings with the highest energy use, and we upgraded them by using building controls, new lighting, and HVAC replacements. And those investments resulted in a 30% energy savings across the portfolio, and we have saved about $1 million a year in energy cost across the board. We were able to reallocate those funds into our revolving energy fund. And after we saw the results of phase one, we actually went and did a bond of $20 million to modernize and retrofit 50 of our city buildings. And that includes City Hall, the Amway Center, wastewater treatment plants, our community centers. And we anticipate that when we complete this project, we'll save $2.5 million a year in energy costs. And that's going to enable us to pay for half the cost, fully half the cost of a new police station. So we were able to capitalize the energy retrofit as well as pay for half of the police station. So that's green and it's smart for our citizens. Collectively, if all of the buildings in our community could be improved to that same state, we could generate a savings of over $200 million and create a lot of high-wage jobs. These efforts could not happen without our partnership with OUC. Since 1923, the City of Orlando and OUC have collaborated to provide efficient and reliable power to hundreds of thousands of residents every day. And as a true partnership, we continue to collaborate on a regular basis to ensure we're helping each other exceed our goals. In 2010, we partnered to become a U.S. Department of Energy Solar America City and committed to embracing distributed renewable energy production over the parking lots and rooftops throughout our city. We've since installed a number of solar arrays on city buildings, including a rooftop 420 kilowatt array at the Orlando Fleet and Facilities building complex and a bunch of smaller arrays, including one at our iconic Lake Eola Park that solar powers 8 sculpted pieces of art that are in and around Lake Eola Park. The clean tech industry is in its infancy stage and has great potential, and Central Florida is working to capitalize on the opportunity presented to the Southeast. Just this past week, the City of Orlando and OUC were recognized by the White House and the U.S. Department of Energy for our participation in the Better Buildings Challenge and Energy Data Accelerator, an effort focusing on improving access to energy and water use information to help our residents make better decisions about their consumption. And last fall, Orlando was the first city to partner with Connected Cities, which is a Clinton Global initiative, program that provides us with software that measures and monitors the energy and water data of more than 550 city buildings, enabling us to make changes that save money, improve productivity, and drive economic growth. So our aim is to be an example and create a model that our residents and business community can use to make decisions that protect our natural resources for future generations to come. And I'd like to leave you today with a short video that will give you a glimpse of what we have coming soon. Thank you again for being here, and I hope you enjoy your conference.
The City of Orlando, as I talk about sustainability, has found itself uniquely positioned to change the world. And we want to set that trend.
We want to be the most sustainable city in the Southeast United States, so we're not afraid to be the point of the spear and have other cities follow some of the examples that we set.
The vision the mayor has brought has made these things happen, and he is surrounded by staff that support him with that.
I think a big overarching goal is to make facilities more resilient, lowering our impact. It's made us stronger as a facilities management group. These inverters serve our 420 kilowatts of solar panels that cover this entire facility. It allows us to be net zero during the day and locks in our energy rate for 20 years.
Our foundation for sustainability really began in the fall of 2007 when Mayor Dyer brought a team of us together and launched GreenWorks Orlando.
GreenWorks Community Action Plan is trying to shape Orlando into a healthy, prosperous city by the year of 2040, including energy and green buildings, local food systems, solid waste, livability, water, transportation, and finally the green economy, and how all of those initial 6 tie into job creation, economic development, and enhancing quality of life.
So as an example, we are undergoing $18 million of energy efficiency improvements at 56 facilities. These improvements will ultimately pay for half of the cost of a new police headquarters.
We have a commercial food waste pilot program that's running right now. We're taking food waste to a composting facility to generate compressed natural gas through anaerobic digestion. We could potentially use that to power our new garbage truck fleet.
Right here's one of our early hydraulic hybrid units. That vehicle is saving approximately 52% in fuel consumption, just in advanced technology in the drive system.
This technology, which is the LVX LED light, this is a transceiver, and with a similar system that plugs into the USB port on your computer, your connection to the internet is actually embedded in the photon of the light beam. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
We don't know everything. We know that a lot of other cities are doing great things, so we're looking forward to be able to see what other cities are doing and squeeze some more energy efficiency out of our buildings as well.
The true efforts and actions are going to happen at a local level. They're going to happen at a community level, and cities are positioned to help provide resources and tools and enable markets to fully embrace being more efficient and more sustainable.
Everything that we will do through GreenWorks, everything that we will do through Lucid, everything that we will do through Connected Cities is going to make a better world, period. And we're going to save money. How can that be a bad thing?